It is our last session on poliomyelitis. In this session, I am going to talk about pulse polio immunization and different strategies undertaken by Government of India for polio eradication and for maintaining polio-free status in India. Pulse polio immunization, it is one of the most important strategy undertaken by Government of India for eradication of polio. Why Government of India started pulse polio immunization? What is aim of this immunization? The most important aim to start this program is to break chain of transmission of wild polio virus and at the same time to replace this wild polio virus in the community by vaccine virus. Pulse polio immunization, it is also known as National Immunization Days and it is mass immunization campaign which is conducted by Government of India every year. Let us try to understand what is meaning of pulse here. Pulse means sudden mass administration of oral polio vaccine on a single day to all children below the age of 5 years irrespective of their previous polio vaccination status. What it means? Which vaccine we are using in PPI? Yes, you are correct. It is oral polio vaccine. To whom this vaccine is given? It is given to each and every child who is below age of 5 years. So whether the child has taken previously oral polio vaccine or whether the child has not taken or whether the parents are not aware about their immunization status related to polio. So pulse polio immunization, it is additional immunization. So it should be carried out or it is carried out in addition to routine polio immunization. When Government of India started pulse polio immunization program, this program was started in India in 1995. Two rounds of polio vaccination were conducted. First round was conducted on 9th December 1995 and second round was conducted on 28th January 1996. In this immunization program, oral polio vaccine was administered to children below the age of 3 years. But right now, we are following guideline given by World Health Organization and currently we are immunizing under 5 age group under pulse polio immunization program. Now you know in pulse polio immunization we conduct 2 rounds of oral polio vaccination. What should be the minimum time interval between these 2 rounds? It is about 4 weeks to 6 weeks. In India, PPI is generally conducted from the month of November to month of February. Why this particular season is selected for pulse polio immunization activity? This is because this is the season when transmission of polio virus is low. Plus, during this season, it is easy to maintain cold chain and at the same time good compliance is shown by field workers during this season. Whatever doses of oral polio vaccine are given in PPI are additional doses or these are supplementary doses. What it means? These two additional doses of PPI, it should not replace routine doses of oral polio vaccine. And there is no minimum interval between PPI doses and between routine OPV doses. In 2005 and 2006, advisory group on polio eradication was formulated in India. This advisory group has given two important recommendations, which includes supplementary immunization activities, and it includes administration of birth dose of oral polio vaccine. So let us see first supplementary immunization activities. It includes social mobilization to target those groups missed during previous immunization activities. This advisory group recommended use of mobile teams for administration of oral polio vaccine at transit points like bus stations, railway stations, etc. Second recommendation, as we already said, it is given for high risk areas, which includes administration of birth dose of monovalent oral polio vaccine type 1. What is current status of poliomyelitis in India? Yes, as you know, currently India is free from poliomyelitis. And is it not our responsibility to maintain this free state? Yes. So what government has done for this purpose? So government has taken certain steps so that we can maintain polio free state in India in future also. Let's have a look about these steps. In all states and in all union territories of India, rapid response teams are formulated. These rapid response team will take quick action in case if polio outbreaks occurs in future. In addition to this, EPRP is prepared by all states. What is EPRP? It is Emergency Preparedness and Response Plan. So this indicates what step we should take if in future a case of poliomyelitis will occur in India. Simultaneously, each and every newborn is immunized with polio vaccine in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The most important step is pulse polio immunization, where we target each and every eligible child who is below the age of 5 years, and we administer extra doses of oral polio vaccine. These doses are administered at various places like fixed booths or bus stations, railway stations, marketplaces, religious places, major road crossings, etc. In addition to fixed booths, in addition to these areas, special booths are also formed. These are formed at border areas with intention to immunize those children who are coming across the border. Examples of such special booths are at Wagha border, plus at Atari railway station in Punjab, etc. So now in addition to fixed booths, various places, special booths, home visit or house to house visits are also given for administration of oral polio vaccine to eligible children. To maintain polio free state in India, surveillance is carried out. This surveillance focus on detection of any imported case in India or presence of circulating vaccine derived poliovirus. There are high risk areas or high risk blocks. These are about 107 in number. So in these high risk blocks, multi-pronged strategy is advised. What is this multi-pronged strategy? It includes administration of oral polio vaccine plus, in addition to vaccination, ensuring sanitation, ensuring hygiene, and at the same time providing safe drinking water to these high risk blocks. What strategy is adopted by Government of India for endgame of polio? As per guidelines given by World Health Organization, India introduced IPV, that is inactivated polio vaccine, in National Immunization Schedule from 30th November 2015. In addition to it, from April 2016, India carried out switch from trivalent OPV to bivalent OPV. Trivalent OPV, this vaccine consists of all three strains of poliovirus, that is type 1, type 2 and type 3. Whereas bivalent OPV, it consists of only two strains of poliovirus, that is type 1 and type 3. Now why this switch is essential? As you know, wild poliovirus type 2 is globally eradicated, so now there is no need of using trivalent OPV, and this switch from trivalent OPV to bivalent OPV is essential as a part of polio endgame strategy. In addition to introduction of IPV, switch from trivalent OPV to bivalent OPV, one of the important strategy for endgame of polio is AFP surveillance, that is acute flaccid paralysis surveillance. So each and every case of acute flaccid paralysis which occurs in children below 15 years of age is paid attention under this surveillance. So this AFP surveillance was started in India from 1997 to support to pulse polio immunization. In this activity, special training is given to medical officers, and these trained medical officers are known as SMOs, that is surveillance medical officers. Entire national AFP surveillance is monitored from Delhi, where national surveillance team is established. And at state level, the entire activities related to AFP surveillance are monitored by surveillance medical officers. All cases of acute flaccid paralysis are reported regularly on weekly basis, and since 1997 till 2014, more than 50,000 cases of AFP are reported. So this ends our last session on poliomyelitis. The entire topic of poliomyelitis we completed in 5 parts. I kindly request you to please go through previous 4 parts for better understanding of this topic of poliomyelitis.